welcome. Welcome to another episode of Taboo Talk, featuring your very own pastor, me, Lady Charmaine Day. Today's show is guaranteed to be full of sensitive, intimate, natural conversations rarely talked about in the spiritual community. So, are you ready for your spiritual consultation? Great, let's begin. How are you doing, beautiful? I know you are incredible, marvelous, special, and fine because those are all adjectives I use to describe you. You simply are well put together and truly are a blessing into your home, community, family. You work so hard to help other people, and you're such a blessing that I just want to give you a warm round of applause for all the things that you do. Keep doing what you're doing because God works through people and God is working through you to be a blessing to others. And He is so proud of all the things that you're doing. I have a few announcements for beginning the show. When you have a chance, please go to www.ladycharmaineday.com to visit my website. There you'll see my Black Ivy brand. And my Black Ivy brand is in celebration of Black Ivy League graduates. I did this because Black Ivy League graduates are not celebrated enough. They work so hard to get their degree. That is such an achievement that we should acknowledge, celebrate, and be proud of. So that's why I created Black Ivy products in celebration of Black Ivy League graduates. Please get yours today. And while at the www.ladycharmaineday.com, please visit the store to buy my book, Do I Look Bipolar? It's my story from beginning to 52 years old of triumph over adversity and dealing with bipolar disorder. It's also my book of wellness coping strategies for mental health that you can use to stay mentally well. Get your copy today. And my last announcement is a thank you. Thank you so much for joining Taboo Talk today. You are wanted and appreciated, and I thank you for your time and attention. Well, today we are in for a treat. We have Dr. Hargrove back on the show, and he's going to share with us his 21 pearls of wisdom on how to have a good life. Let me tell you more about Dr. Hargrove. Dr. Michael Hargrove is an African American psychiatrist. He's also a CEO and mental health advocate who strives for excellence in himself and others. Help me help you by welcoming this truly incredible man, Dr. Hargrove. Hello, beautiful. Hi, Dr. Hargrove. How are you?
Hi, Lady Charmaine. I want to thank you for inviting me back to be on your show. Uh, Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming back. We're so glad to have you. Can you please tell us about your business, about being a psychiatrist and having your own business?
Yes, so I'm an adult psychiatrist, general psychiatry, um, and I own a private medical group, and so I work in multiple places, but I see adult uh, people who have issues with mental health, and so I treat different mental illnesses along with with colleagues, be it psychiatrists, nurse practitioner, or physician's assistants, are all in the group.
Oh, that's great. How long have you been in business?
With this since 2015, I've had this private mental health group.
Are you open to new clients?
Yes, I am. I see new clients um, pretty much at least 3 times a week. I work in a clinic, an outpatient clinic, and I also cover two adult living facilities, um, and I also cover a community mental health center one day a week in Brooklyn through telehealth.
Oh, great. If someone wanted to reach you to become a client, how's the best way to get in touch with you?
Well, they wouldn't get in touch with me directly, but they would call one of the agencies I work with called Hygia Integrated Health, and that number would be that number is 914-352-6116.
Okay, thank you. Dr. Hargrove, so many people want to have a good life and they don't know how to go about doing it. And that's why I asked you to come on this show to share with your audience 21 pearls of wisdom for having a good mental health, good life. Can you share with us your 21 pearls of wisdom for a good life?
Yes, absolutely. But remember what I'm saying. This is what worked for me. I'll try to keep it generalized, but that's what I wanted to make clear, that it's what worked for me. And the first thing you need to do is come up with your definition of success. What does success mean to you?
Hmm.
So in my case, it was professional success was my goal. What I wanted to reach is I wanted to become a physician,
Mm-hmm.
uh, and I knew I wanted to be a physician in high school.
Wow.
But for others, it could be success. Could mean it could have personal. It could be personal. It could be financial. But for me, it was professional. Um,
Dr. Hargrove,
yes.
defining success, why was that such a good way to have a good life?
Because you have to have a goal. You need to know what are you striving for. What are you trying to reach? Where are you trying to go? So you need direction. So um, that you have to come up with. You have to decide that and come up with a plan as to what you're trying to attain.
Excellent.
Gives you direction.
Excellent. Great pearl, Dr. Hargrove. Pearl number 2.
Um, Whatever you do decide, you need to be dedicated and put in maximum effort. So whatever you decide to do, you need to go all in. You can't do it halfway. So you have to be fully committed uh, to it and put in all of your effort. You can't 100%. It has to be 100%.
I hear you.
Uh,
100% effort. What if someone only gets 25%?
there's a good chance you won't succeed. You won't.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Excellent. Pearl number 3.
You need to establish specific and attainable goals that you aim to achieve and remain persistent and diligent in reaching them. So that's also has to do with being committed. So you have to specify the goals you want to reach, and they have to be attainable goals. You can't, if it's a financial goal, saying that you want to be a billionaire, it's attainable, but is it uh, is there a high probability of reaching that goal?
Mm.
Um, but I mean, it's fine, but you have to have specific. You have to be specific as to how to go about reaching it.
Okay. That's great. Pearl number 4.
So, in order to reach these goals, you need to develop multiple strategies, and you also need to consider the possible obstacles and prepare plans on how to navigate through these obstacles. And you might need to make compromises to attain these goals. So you have to keep that in mind. So basically, you have your goals and you know how you want to attain them, but you have to anticipate problems arising, obstacles, and so you have to prepare to figure out how to get around those obstacles to attain that goal.
I hear you. Excellent. Pearl number 5.
So you have to maintain your focus on reaching your goals and remind yourself of them during challenging times. So as you're trying to reach these goals, then you may come upon difficult times, but you need to maintain, you need to remember and maintain what your goals are and how you have decided how you want to try to reach them. And you need to stay focused on them. Don't get distracted.
So when distractions come up, you're saying pull out your goals and focus in on that instead of the
Right.
problem.
Exactly. Get refocused.
Gotcha.
Stay focused.
Excellent. Pearl number
Um,
5.
Regardless of the path you choose, aim to prepare for a job that you will love for a lifetime, as this will help keep you motivated and reduce the likelihood of burnout. So
Yeah, let's talk
essentially,
about that.
so essentially, you you want to choose something that you love doing and that you anticipate that you will love doing that for as long as you wish to work until you retire or uh, choose to stop working. Um, so that's very important because if you're doing a job, you may have a job, but if you're doing a job that you really don't like, it's sort of like torture. That you're
Yes.
going to work, you don't enjoy it, uh, everything looks negative. It's difficult to get out of bed every morning to go to a job that you don't like. So it's important to try to set yourself up to get a job that you know you love and you'll stay motivated to do that job, that you really enjoy going to work every morning because you love that job.
How do you find a job that you love?
Um, you have to think about it. See what do you think you enjoy doing? What jobs are out there that you believe you'll love to do, or you believe you'll be good at? Um, I guess it's more of exposure as when you're young, talking to people who have different jobs, see what the job entails, see if it's something you might enjoy or you're capacitated to do. That's and then you strive to get that job
I
or
hear you.
go what you have to do to prepare yourself to get that job or go
So
after that job. You know, whatever the requirements are. Mhm.
you mentioned burnout if you don't have a job that you love. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Right. If you're doing a job that you really don't like doing, that it's difficult to motivate yourself to get going to do that job, there's a good chance that you're gonna feel lousy. You're gonna everything's gonna seem negative. Your mood is going to be low. Maybe you'll be irritable, easily agitated because you strongly dislike the job. You're not you're not going to be a benefit to that employer. Um, and if you have coworkers, there there might be friction among you and your coworkers because you're just miserable.
Mm,
And basically burnout, meaning you're tired of doing the job. You may be making bad decisions, and your interactions with others may become inappropriate, and just have a lousy attitude.
I hear you. So it's
You
important to do what you love.
exactly you try to do what you love or find something that you love doing that is productive, financially productive. You do need to make money to live.
Right. Yes.
So yeah, that's I feel it's important to find a job you love to minimize the probability of having burnout.
I agree. That's a great pearl. Pearl number 6.
Um, Whatever you choose to do, you must take great pride in your work and continually strive. I always talk about this: strive for excellence, because you need to keep in mind while perfection is impossible to achieve, excellence is within reach.
Mm.
So trying to be perfect or striving for perfection, it will never happen. But you can be excellent, you can reach the level of excellence. So that is attainable. So just to keep in mind, when I hear people say that they're trying to, they're a perfectionist or they're trying to make things or do things perfectly, accomplish perfection, which is impossible. So I basically just wanted to point that out, that what you want to strive for is excellence.
Excellent.
I believe that's important.
It is important. Pearl number 7.
Continue to foster passion for your goals. Whatever you choose to do, you should have passion for that, which helps with continuing to be motivated uh, to to accomplish whatever goals you want to achieve.
When you say
So
passion, what do you mean?
be emotionally. It's to have strong feelings for whatever you're doing. To be passionate about what you're doing. So strong feelings, good feelings,
Hmm.
and that can help you to accomplish your goals by having strong passion for what you're doing.
Excellent. The next pearl?
Um, you should be receptive to constructive criticism, as it can help you to achieve excellence. So it's you can't be sensitive if someone gives you criticism as long as it's constructive. If they're criticizing you negatively for any other reason other than to help with your improvement in the quality of your work, that's not a good thing. But as long as it helps you, as long as it's constructive criticism, you need to be willing to accept that and not be offended by it. If it's something that can help you to be a better person or to help you to achieve your goals or to reach excellence, it should be welcome. I feel it should be welcome.
Excellent. That's true. Constructive criticism can help you take yourself to the next level, right?
Exactly.
Ex-
Um, Also, keep a positive attitude and strive to surround yourself with supportive and uplifting individuals. So that basically saying you want to be around positivity, um, and continue to have a positive attitude. Like I said earlier, that you may run into obstacles, but you try to prepare for those obstacles and have other plans to get around them. But always stay positive, or at least have a positive attitude and put yourself around positive, supporting people.
Now, how do you find positive supporting people today?
Well, with your associates or acquaintances, I'm pretty sure when you're socializing, if someone is always negative or putting others down, you probably won't continue to associate with them.
Mhm.
So uh, I guess as far as work, you're going to be associating with many people, and you'll see who has a positive attitude. And it may even be a gut feeling of who you want to be around and who you'd rather not be around. You can call it a vibe, a positive
Yeah,
vibe. And those are the people uh, that you should associate with, the positive, uplifting people.
excellent. Next pearl.
Um, you should gain insights from both your own mistakes and those of others. And this is what I've always done. I I observe and assess the mistakes of others, and I incorporate it into what I do, so that I try not to make those same mistakes that I saw others make.
Mm,
Mistakes that I've made, I also learn from my own mistakes. So I think that's very helpful, because learning from other people's mistakes will help you, hopefully, to make less mistakes, and while you're trying to attain your goals.
that's
So
true. And it's easier to learn from someone else's mistake versus making the same mistake yourself.
correct, correct.
Very good.
Um, also feel you should definitely rely on yourself, as you're the only person you can truly depend on, and take responsibility for your actions. So uh, I guess be confident and depend on yourself, and make your decisions and do what you feel you need to do to achieve your goal, but take responsibility for your actions. Whatever you do, whatever decisions you make, or whatever you do decide to do, take responsibility for it.
Now that's a hard one because a lot of people don't want to own their own mistake.
True, but to attain your goals, you got to take responsibility, and if you make mistakes, like I said, learn from your mistakes
That's right.
and correct it.
All right, that's a good one.
Um, you should also adhere to your plans, but be open to flexibility, as long as you remain focused on reaching your goals. So, however you plan to achieve your goals, just remember to stick to it. Don't sway or get distracted from it. Um, but in trying to achieve your goals, uh, you need to be flexible also. You're sticking to your plans, but you must be flexible, as long as you remain focused on your goals.
What do you mean by flexibility? Can you explain that? Are you talking about in case things come up, you bend a little bit or change
Right,
the seasons?
right. Like you said, bend a little bit, maybe making adjustments, but
Mm-hmm.
the goal is still there, and you're still striving for that goal. But you make adjustments along the way, um, while still staying on track to reach that goal.
Hmm.
So the flexibility is making adjustments if needed.
Good.
Should also seize any opportunities that come your way. Stay organized. Staying organized is essential for completing tasks on time. So essentially, whatever you're doing to reach your goals, you need to stay organized, um, and it'll help you to reach your goals in a timely manner by staying organized.
Mm-hmm. Now, a lot of people are not organized, Dr. Hargrove. So can you give us some tips on how to be organized?
True. I guess one way to remain organized is to write things down,
Mm-hmm.
so that you can go back to what you wrote down, uh, put things in order, that you want to achieve each of those steps to reach your goal. Um, so either keep it organized in your head on what steps you're taking, or write it down.
Okay. That's a good tip. Thank you.
It's probably easier said than done, but whatever works for you to be organized. That's what you need to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Um, Also, I feel that you should always treat others the way you wish to be treated, and that's said by a lot of people, but it's very important. That and it's easy to do. You know that if you treat someone a certain way, and if you think about it and say, "Oh, if I treated myself that way, how would I feel?"
Hmm.
It's very simple and logical. That if you turn it around to yourself and say, hey, I would hate to be treated that way, and you're treating someone else that way, stop treating them that way.
That's right. Excellent.
um, Another is, never become complacent. So that's very
Hmm.
important.
That's
You
important.
don't slack up. If you're trying to reach a goal and you know what it takes and you know what you have to do not slack up. And that's stay, whether it's being competitive or, um, that's essentially just never become complacent.
Hmm.
You should also strive to make informed decisions rather than emotional ones.
Ooh, that's a big one. Most people lead by emotion.
True, and that's why, you're right. I feel it's very important that you get all the information, all the factual information that you can, and then make a decision. It's some people will call it making an educated decision,
Mhm.
but it's be as informed as possible with facts, and then make a decision. Don't make a decision based on, emotions.
Excellent.
Um, Another thing I feel people should do is smile more. Apparently, reportedly, smiling can release hormones that can help reduce stress and, bring comfort to those around you. So smiling, uh, appropriately, will benefit you as well as others. So something as simple as smiling when interacting, is beneficial.
Oh, that's good. And that's a great way to attract supportive people around you.
Exactly. Um, One thing you should do is, make an assessment, of yourself and know your strengths and your weaknesses. Um, so that can benefit you. That if you know your weaknesses, you can be aware of that and work on those to maybe turn some of your weaknesses into strengths, but also know your strengths, and that's what also can help you to advance, further in achieving your goals.
That's great.
Um, Also, the last one, number 21, is avoid investing all your effort on, resources into a single plan or idea, as you might risk losing everything if it doesn't succeed.
Hmm.
So eventually have options. Uh, don't it's Have options and alternatives, in whatever you do. So because if you just have one option and it fails, then what do you do?
Right.
So it's essentially having plan A, plan B, plan C. Have alternative plans.
That's smart.
Right.
Well, Dr. Hargrove, those were some 21 pearls of wisdom that are really awesome.
Thank you.
Dr. Hargrove, do you have any final thoughts that you would like to add?
No final thoughts. Just work hard. If you set your goals, work hard to reach them. Don't give up.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Hargrove.
Okay, you're welcome.
Dr. Hargrove, what's the best way people can reach you if they want to follow up with you on your 21 pearls of wisdom?
To reach me, can reach me through my work number. If you can call 914-352-6116, request to speak with Dr. Hargrove, leave a message, leave your name and phone number, and I'll get back to you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Well, we have come to the end of our show. This episode of Taboo Talk was done because you are very, very special, deserving nothing less than the very best life possible. And God has promised you a prosperous, peaceful, happy, joyful, abundant life. Continue seeking God's face in all that you do, and a wonderful life will occur for you. Taboo Talk featuring me, Lady Charmaine Day, exists how transforming your mind, body, and spirit, utilizing the principles of Jesus Christ. Keep tuning in and watching Taboo Talk for word in season, like the phenomenal one we had today from Dr. Hargrove. He shared with us ways to have a good life, concrete ways that you can use to get your life for the better. And I will have more subject matter experts, just like Dr. Hargrove, come onto the show to share with you their 21 pearls of wisdom for a good life. Why? Because you deserve the best life possible. And these are subject matter experts on this topic. Please rewind this tape, take notes, write down what Dr. Hargrove said, because those are all good pieces of advice to have a good life. Keep watching for information, because Taboo Talk is an information-filled show to help you for free. These people come on for free to help you so you can help yourself. Well, until next time, take care of yourself, stay special. Goodbye.